All right, guys. Welcome again to Chatroom. The last time we talked about Foley's in film, which is part of sound, but today we are going to be talking about the importance of sound design. What does sound design do for a film? Like I discussed the last time, I told us that film, the life of a film happens to be the sound, and the sound comprises of the soundtracks, that's the music, the follies, and the dialogues. Right? How you're able to, juxtapose and mix all of these things together with their balances, right? Frequencies, so that it will make sense or drive the right emotions, right? So, today we are talking about sound design in a movie, and then what do we mean when we say sound design in a movie?
Slow down, Jesus.
Now, sometimes you make a film, okay, fine. Before I get delve into that, I want to, quickly look at the fact that, the reason most people don't understand the importance of sound design in a movie is because, some producers believe that the editors are the ones to do the sound. The editors are the one to edit the film, do the sound. How can a film come out fine like that when one person is actually doing almost everything? Well, I'm not saying that if you know how to do it, you cannot do it. I've found myself in situations whereby I had to shoot, I have to do my shooting, do the editing, and do the sound design. Why I did that was not because I wanted to do it. It was because maybe at the time there was no funds enough to employ people to get that done. But I saw the difference in the fact that if I had employed people to do it for me, it would have come out differently, because we all see things differently, right? But here in Nollywood, there's a problem with us and sound design. Sound design, like I said, is the life of a film. Once you fail to do sound design for your film will end up becoming very, very plastic. You might tell a very good story using your cameras, using your angles, telling stories with your pictures, and everything is so amazing. But at the end of everything, the whole thing might come out so plastic. Why? Because you have not been able to do the right sound design for it. Now, what do I mean by sound design? Sound design is the process where you bring in all the elements of sound, in telling a story, that's it. Yeah. So now all these elements we are talking about includes the foley. We talked about the foley the last time and its importance and why we should also employ it in films. And then the second one is the music. What kind of music? Moody music, action music. What kind of music do you want for your film? And then the other one is the dialogue. Of course, some films are silent, then some film have dialogues. Now, when you have a film that has a dialogue, when you place if you place your sound if you place your sound, that's your sound coming from your actors, and place your music on that sound, place your foley on that sound, you end up not hearing anything. It will be disjointed. But you see, by the time you have the sound coming from the voice, and the sound coming from the music, and the follies coming at the right time, it gives you the emotion. It drives the emotion that the director was actually looking for in that film. So it's music that helps convey that emotion that you feel. Sometimes you watch a film and then you begin to cry. It's because of the sound. It's because of the sound that accompanies that picture. That's why you can feel that emotion. That's why you can cry. That's why you can. But I feel so sad that with the beauty of sound design, we still find it difficult to use it while making movies, especially in our country called Nigeria. And I want to know why. So, but before that, why I'm asking the question why is because I need us to begin to understand the importance of sound design in film. I'm saying this to producers. Producers need to begin to understand that editors are not sound designers. Editors are not people who are supposed to do sound. The job of an editor is to cut a job, arrange it, and make sure that the story is properly told. But it's not the job of the editor to begin to do sound design for a film. That's why our films don't come out with the right emotions, right? It is time we begin to employ the services of sound designers to make sure that the emotions of our films are carried out properly. Film is a collective effort. While the director is looking at the entire progression of the film, we have the sound designer looking at how sound could be used to convey the story, while the camera person is also looking at how the camera will be used to convey the story. So at the end of everything, there's one thing that is constant, which is the story. If at the end of everything the director does his job, the cinematographer does his job, and then sound becomes a problem, what is there? So what is life? What is life without your breath, right? So what is life without your soul? That's what it is. What is film? What is film, so to say, without sound, without good sound, without good sound design? So this sound design helps to push the image, to convey the emotions that you want to actualize. So the question I'm asking right now, I want us to discuss, is why is it difficult for us to understand the importance of sound design in film production in Nigeria and then utilize it effectively in telling our stories, especially when it comes to some of the YouTube films that we see, because whatever medium you tell a story from, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we watch and see a good film, and a good film is that which conveys the right emotion, right? When I see a movie, I feel so sad about a character because that character was showing me a reason to hate him. So if you don't have the right music, the right sound to accompany that action, you might not feel the emotions. Somebody dies in the film and a girl is crying, or somebody is crying in that movie, you don't feel that emotion if there's no sound to accompany that action, so to say. I remember, if you remember quite well, those days when you hear sick tunes like dum 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 dum, you begin to know that this is Taste by Moonlight. When you hear you know that this is Super Story. You see this is songs, music, and how it helps to boost the image of a film. So as I was discussing earlier, so now I actually want to know why we don't like to explore the beauty of music or sound design in telling our stories. Now, it's not about the camera, it's also about the music, because the music is what helps to convey the story, to convey the emotions to the directions we want it to go. So please, I'd like you to make your comments, make your suggestions, tell us what you think about sound design in film production. Put that in the comment section and tell us. We would like to know, and we would like to come back to some of your comments and probably have a discussion on them. All right. Thank you so much for being part of this episode. Ciao.